Becoming the best version of yourself is a journey that comes with a lot of sacrifices. You're going to meet a lot of obstacles on the road. No matter how motivated and inspired and ready you think you are, you're going to meet so many things on the road that will try to distract you from the journey, that will try to discourage you, that will try to just take your focus off from the things that matter. You will find yourself fighting habits daily, fighting outdated ways of thinking. It is not a sweet process. There is nothing sweet about wanting to become better, doing better, chasing your dream life, and wanting to create a beautiful life for yourself. It's not easy. Hello, guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Chidiogo, as always, your girl. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Chidiogo, and on my channel, I share self-improvement content, personal growth content, self-development content, everything and anything I think is going to help you and I become the best version of ourselves. Okay, I also share vlogs from time to time, so if that sounds like what you might be interested in, don't forget to click the subscribe button and become a part of the family. We already know that we have 6 months left to the end of the year, and I want to believe that all of us, we have goals already. We have plans as to how to make these last 6 months count. If you don't know how to make yours count, you don't have to be worried, you don't have to be confused or scared. I made a video on that. My last video, I talked about the 4-step process you can take towards making the last 6 months of your year worthwhile, productive, focused, and intentional, right? So if you are confused, you don't know where to start, I advise you go watch that video. It's going to give you some sort of direction and guidance as to where to start. Now, if you want your year, the rest of your year, to become the best, you want to go all in and just chase your goals and stay focused and stay mindful and stay disciplined, a lot of things are going to come your way. I'm going to be talking about the 4 things you will experience or you might experience, and tips on how to handle them when they come. The first thing is burnout. Burnout happens when someone is emotionally, psychologically, and mentally exhausted. It's not just about being tired. This person is depleted physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. They are down, right? And being burnt out is such a dangerous and risky place to be, because if you're not able to manage it well, you can remain there for a long time and your goals begin to suffer. Like, you are down for weeks, for months, you don't recover. That is why it is always better to prevent being burnt out. A lot of things can cause burnouts, but the most common causes are: 1, juggling so much at the same time. You are taking on a lot of tasks, responsibilities, and plans at the same time without prioritizing rest. You are doing so much, from one goal to the other, from one task to the other, from one responsibility to the other, without resting. Your body is needed to rest. If you continue exerting yourself that much, if you continue pushing yourself without resting, without giving your body enough time to recover from the stress you are putting it through, you are going to be down, you are going to be burnt out. Some people even fall sick. Another reason one might be burnt out is as a result of setting unrealistic goals. Your goals are so unrealistic. They give themselves unrealistic time frames and deadlines to get things done, because you're not trying to squeeze a lot into one day, squeeze so much things to do into 1 week, into 1 month, and then you do this every day, every week, every month without resting. You're going to be burnt out. Now, to deal with burnout, it's easy. 1, prioritize rest. I know you have so much to do. I know you have so much to do in a day, but prioritize rest. Set aside a time or a day or a weekend where you actually rejuvenate, where your body recharges. It can be a weekend getaway, it can just be a full day off from work, or an evening where you are unwinding. You're just relaxing. You have to set time aside, like in your plans, when you're planning for the day, when you're planning for the week. How do you plan to relax? What plans are you making towards resting? So set intentional times for rest and relaxation, whatever relaxation means to you and how often you think your body needs it. The second thing is to cut down tasks. You need to cut down. You don't have to do 10 things in a day. You don't have to meet 15 goals in a week. You don't have to set 30 goals a month. You don't have to cut down. Some things can be left for the next day. Some things can be left for next week and for next month and for next year. What is that one thing that if you don't do it, it's not going to affect much? Remove it. The third thing is set realistic plans. Your plans have to be realistic Very, very realistic. Don't give yourself unrealistic time frames to achieve things. The truth of the matter is that what you want to accomplish in 6 months, some people want to do it in 3 months, some people want to do it in 2 months. You are the one that knows what will be realistic for you, what will be sustainable in the long run. You know yourself. So give yourself a realistic time frame for your plans. Inconsistency. Inconsistency is something almost every one of us struggle with from time to time. That moment where you're just enthusiastic, very enthusiastic actually to start up something. You are motivated, you are inspired, and then you actually do start. You do it the first day, second day, by the second week, you're already struggling. And before you know it, a week has passed and you haven't done that thing. You are struggling with getting back on track. And consistency can be as a result of so many things, maybe distractions, maybe lack of motivation. It can be as a result of not having a well-defined plan, not having a clear plan. It can also be as a result of external factors, life. Sometimes life can throw some things at you. It can be a health challenge. Something can just come up and you're struggling with being consistent. Maybe a lifestyle change. You got a new job and you just disrupted your whole schedule and everything. So guys, it can be a lot of things that are within your control and things that are not in your control. But you don't have to stay inconsistent. Inconsistency is not something you just surrender to. You have to get back on track. To deal with inconsistency basically is building systems. Systems are things that make your routine or your plan easier for you to do. If you're a content creator, creating a system can be you batch filming your videos. Batch filming is creating a system for that. Maybe your goal is to read a book every night or every morning. Creating a system around this would mean keeping that book in a place that will be easy for you to reach in the morning when you want to read your book. And also same thing, if you want to have your quiet times in the morning, keep your journal close, keep your Bible close, keep your bed lamp close, keep everything close, so that once you wake up in the morning and you turn, it's already there. So it's easier for you to get into that. If your goal is to be punctual to work, creating a system means that the night before you take out your time and actually plan the outfit you're going to wear. I do that. During the weekends, I plan my outfits for the whole week so that during the week, I don't have to wake up in the morning and start ironing or start looking for clothes to wear. That way, I stay punctual. Setting alarms too is you creating a system. Join accountability groups. When it comes to consistency, you also have to be flexible. If your plan is to work out 2 times weekly, and that is Monday and Wednesday, and for some reason you are not able to work out on Wednesday, it can be Thursday, it can be Friday, it can be Saturday. Don't just give up the whole week and say, oh, I did work out on Wednesday, and you are struggling, like you feel bad. It's okay to miss a day. The most important thing is that you are making up for it. You are showing up. If you miss it on Tuesday, can you do it on Wednesday? Can you do it on Thursday and Friday? So you must always find time to make up. Don't feel discouraged because you missed a day. The secret source of consistency after everything is said and done is just showing up. Another thing you might have to expect is lack of motivation. It's not every day that you feel like doing anything. It's not every day that you feel upbeat. It's not every day that you wake up and you just want to get into your day and get things done. And it's not every day. There are some days you wake up and you feel down. You don't feel like doing anything. Lack of motivation can be as a result of so many things. It can be burnout. Yeah, it can be that you've procrastinated it so much and you've gotten to that point where you're no longer motivated. You don't even believe in yourself again. You're like, oh, whatever happens, let it happen. It can be as a result of putting in a lot of effort into something and not seeing results. When you have stayed on something for a while and you're not seeing results, it might make you not feel motivated. You might even be second guessing what you are doing. Am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Is this what I'm even supposed to be doing? It can be as a result of comparison. When you're comparing your progress to another person's progress, it can leave you unmotivated. And sometimes when we look at how far we have to go, it happens to me a lot where I'm looking at, oh my god, I still have a long way to go. It just makes you feel a kind of way. You're like, oh. Sometimes it can even be overthinking. You overthought so many things. What if I fail? What if all things will just make you lose? Or maybe especially if you said something before and you didn't, nothing came out of it. Guys, a lot of things can leave you not too motivated. But you have to understand that it is normal. Oh my goodness, it is normal to not be motivated every day. It's not every day that you wake up and feel like chasing your goals. It's not every day that you feel like waking up and having the willpower or strength to get anything done. It is normal. But you have to decide to show up nevertheless. Like you have to decide to push past your feelings. Your feelings are not always valid. Guys, it's something that is expected, but it is something that you have to push past. It is something you have to summon the willpower however and wherever and keep going. You reconnect with your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why is it important that these goals have to be met? Why is it important that you actually have to stand up and push through? Why? Move your body. Sometimes you may not even feel like doing something, but when you start doing it, like when you manage and get into that thing, it's almost like you can't stop. So sometimes you have to take action. It is by taking action that you build momentum. It is by taking action that the motivation comes. Start small, do something little. Talk to somebody, talk to someone. There are some people that you talk when you're done having conversations with them. You are so motivated, you are so inspired. Talk to those people, reach out to them. And finally, distractions. Distractions are going to come right, left, and center. Even the silliest things can be a distraction. There's some days you wake up in the morning and you want to be so productive, and before you know it, the cobwebs in your room become so obvious. Before you know it, you are removing cobwebs. These are cobwebs that you never saw. It is on that day that you want to do deep work, you want to do something meaningful, that those cobwebs become obvious. Distractions can be a lot of things. For some people, it is sleeping. We are always sleeping where you need to get something done. For some people, it's movies. For some people, it's always going out. You are going from one place to another. You are visiting one person to the other. Some people, it's overthinking. And of course, our phones, social media. Some people it's gisting, like they can gist for 30 hours. Phone, social media, like this is the most common. Identify your own. What are the things that distract you the most? Write them down and then create aggressive systems to eliminate them. Just like being consistent requires systems, eliminating your distractions also requires putting aggressive systems in place. Like you actually have to be aggressive with eliminating your distractions. If it's your environment, audit your environment. What are those things in your environment that distract you? It could be the fact that you're just in your bed. Your environment can be noisy. It can be the people you are living with. Like I said, for some people, it's their phones. Some people they just need to put their phone on DND and they will do what they want to do without being distracted. Some people have to put it on airplane mode. Some people have to switch off the phone entirely. And when you switch off your phone and you are still distracted, you can go give it to somebody, give it to your neighbor. Please hold this phone for me. I have something to do and this phone is going to be distracting me. You literally have to be aggressive with putting systems in place for dealing with distractions. Leave the house, go to a different location, put your phone on DND, put it on airplane mode, turn it off depending on what works for you. I hope you gained something from this. I hope you learned something. I hope you took something away, and I hope it was really helpful. If you have questions, you can put in the comment section. I hope these last 6 months of the year is everything you want it to be. Don't forget that this takes intentionality. You have to be intentional. I hope we meet our goals. I hope by the end of the year we'll be proud of ourselves, how far we've come. Until my next one, keep growing, keep glowing. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.